evening.
Welcome to CHMA Broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada. You are listening either on 106.9 FM in the Tantramar area or at www.chmafm.com.
Which is on the internet.
Beep boops, ones and zeros.
Powered by Point La Pro.
That's what I'm told. We've talked about deep water cables before. Transatlantic cables before. They just ripped out the big transatlantic cable.
Which one?
The one that's been like cut and broken since like the 80s.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of been sitting there because it's hard to
deal with it.
I think it's just hard to get stuff off the bottom of the ocean because it's deep and there's a lot of pressure there from what I understand.
Deep now?
I think so.
Huh.
I think that's what makes the ocean different from like, what's that thing? Hudson Bay? It's the deepness. Hudson Bay is big. Yeah.
The bigness.
The bigness. This is Ground Sold Clip D at YMC Midgic Airport. You're joining myself, Air Traffic Controller Thomas.
Me, Air Traffic Controller Luke. And
Air Traffic Controller Dustin.
Yeah.
the trifecta.
We're all here today. Join us for the next hours to watch skies, listen to some tunes, chat, and we'll be done. B&B.
Yeah.
Weather.
It's been weathering. Like with some regularity.
Yeah, we've had a lot of the weathers in the last couple of days.
I've seen the snow. I've seen the sun. It's real spring maritime mix, I think.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of all of them.
So what I would predict, having no weather background and having not looked at the weekly forecast, is more.
So one day of 25.
Yeah, we can have a 20-degree day.
Another day of minus 15.
At least one more.
And probably snow and rain.
Yeah.
Sometime throughout the week. Are we going to get fog? We've had some foggy mornings over the marsh.
St. John roots are showing. We're like, gosh, I could really go for some fog.
We need some springtime fog.
As long as we can keep the 30-degree temperature swings, I think that's what the people like.
That's what the people live here for.
Variety is
the spice of life.
Weather. Oh. Anyway, we're going to have some weather this week.
It'll continue.
And it will never stop.
Can't stop.
Won't stop. Hey, do we got some tunes? Let's just get right into the tunes. Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
I had some Sal tunes in because Sal's coming back. And,
right, you mentioned to not to Duckies this time.
No,
though.
he's going to do the Green Slades thing. I can't remember if it's an afternoon or an evening show. I'd kind of like to go see Sal in the afternoon, truthfully.
Yeah.
I think the thing with like heartbreaky folk music is you might want to get that done earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And then you have your evening to recuperate. I don't know.
Do you get sad when you listen to sad music?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I don't either. Like I know people that like listen to sad music to make themselves sad.
Or when they're sad, they desire sad music.
Yeah. And I just don't do that. I also know people that like when they're angry, they're like a metal.
Yeah, but you've said it before too. Like you don't listen to words in music.
No, I don't even comprehend them, to be honest.
You maybe don't get the sad like other people get the sad out of music.
No, I'm just like, this is a nice minor chord. She's pretty.
You just stay away from the sad instruments.
Well, there was the whole 90s melancholy era, right? Like there was a whole market for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even grunge and stuff.
100%.
You know, like you can have a jaunty.
Kurt Cobain wasn't singing about happy things.
Is anyone singing about happy things today?
Pharrell Williams. He has that one song.
Yeah. The Lego song.
The Lego song. That's what it's called as well. We are not playing the Lego song by Pharrell Williams. We got a couple tunes by Sal. And you know what? I might just load up the entire show of Sal. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
It's not even here. He's not here yet.
No, but like we got to roll out the red carpet for Sal.
He is a friend of the show.
Very good friend of the show. Big friend of the show. Not a small friend of the show. Here's a couple of Sal songs.
Hit it.
Do you remember? Do you remember that delightful afternoon when the sun just shined the window through? Was it spring when we had only met. Do I remember? Oh, I'm trying to forget. I can't talk again. There's nothing in my head. Not this shit again. I'm hanging by a thread. Do you recall when the trees were almost bare? The subtle breeze, the tussle of your hair. Was that in fall when you firmly turned about? Do I recall? Oh, that's all I think about. I can't walk again. There's something with my legs. You can keep that whiskey bottle. Just leave behind the dregs. The room you're in is crowded and dim, and the one you're with you won't let him in. You can turn your back and walk away. If you look behind, you'll see that he stayed. I'll see the likes of him again someday, she said. It's a shame to be alone. It's a shame to be alone. She harmonized with him on a whim, and a little confused, he jumped right in. A little boy lost and a little girl found what little she had lost till he came around. It's hard to see you walk away from me, she said. It's a shame to be alone. It's a shame to be alone. And I took that corner table there. She bowed her head, pulled up a chair, and a toast to the one she'd loved and lost, and a hung up one that she sat across. Don't you see what he has done to me? She said, it's a shame to be alone. It's a shame to be alone. She'd been with him in his tower tall, and the time they spent was worth none at all. By and by, she heard him cry, saying, I could die, oh, I could die. I see the wounds of Christ upon my palms, she said. It's a shame to be alone. It's a shame to be alone. It's a shame to be alone. It's a shame to be alone.
And we're back already.
After listening to those sad songs from Sal.
After listening to a couple of sad Sals, we have sports. Now, a lot of things have happened in sports this week.
I'm so glad that I know nothing about sports, but also that this week in general, you're vastly outnumbered by people who don't sport.
Who don't sport, that's fine.
Unless we're talking motorsport.
We are not talking motorsport, but we are talking Olympics. So the Olympics just happened. The Paralympics just happened.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk about really quickly a Paralympian who went over for these games in Milan. Marc Andres. Have you heard of Marc? You may have actually heard his story before. He's a Canadian biathlon and para-Nordic skier.
Okay.
Disabled at the age of 7 when he got his arm caught in a blade of a grain auger.
Oof.
Isn't that awful?
Everything grain related. Grain elevators, grain augers,
It's bad news everywhere.
combines. It's,
It's dangerous work.
yeah.
It was
the
just-
dust can explode. If not, it's killing your lungs. I mean, I know I love bread.
I do love bread.
So much.
And at great cost, apparently.
So it seems.
7-year-old boys are getting their arms ripped off in PEI.
But Luke can get fresh bread, so it's all okay.
It's okay. It's worth it.
No, that
We're
makes a
all,
lot of sense.
we're all getting the fresh bread here.
Well, no, the people with gluten intolerances aren't getting this fresh bread. Anyway, so Mark died for your sins, but he also is a Paralympian. So first went in Vancouver 2010, quite young at that point, participated in 6 races, but didn't win. Over the last 10 years, between South Korea in 2018, and of course, the Winter Olympics in 2020 in China, and now in 2026, he has amassed quite a few medals, but specifically won silver in the para biathlon and bronze in the 10-kilometer interval start standing classic here over the February and March, I should say. I almost said March break. That's for those children have that. But
So okay, so I have never, I said I didn't know anything about sports, but I have cross country skiing
Yeah.
a bit, and like to make time on cross country skis on flat land, you kind of have to do the skate thing.
yeah, a little shuffle. You need to get your arms moving.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to here.
Yeah.
Is like without that weight and without maybe does he use a prosthetic?
He does use a prosthetic.
Okay.
It looks quite lightweight. It does not look like.
I wondered if it'd be like weighted down at the wrist to maintain like a
You know what,
balance
that's
or a
interesting.
pendulum thing.
He might. He might. I did look, and it's not like the full length of an arm. His prosthetic. So it certainly could probably weigh it down at the end. I'm not sure if he did that for the game. So, but like, man, dude has a horrible accident when he's 7. And turns it into being a Paralympian. And I'm just like, man, I couldn't cross country skis. I couldn't downhill ski without getting winded. Like, God bless this dude.
And he's off the island, eh?
He finally got off the island. He's back on the island.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
You know, you work hard enough, long enough, you might get off the island permanently.
I don't, they charge you.
Yeah, they do. But it's getting cheaper.
It is getting cheaper. It's funny. I have been on. I'm getting out of sports for a second. We kind of mentioned to each other off air about the toll that has been proposed.
Yeah.
Right here in Allac. For non-provincial travelers. So if you're in New Brunswick, the toll will be free apparently. And the amount of people from PEI in Nova Scotia that are very angry about having to pay to go across the province is
Ironic.
it's kind of funny.
It's pretty funny. Actually.
And I understand.
Why would you say that?
Well, you have to pay to get on. Well, no, you don't have to pay to get on PEI.
Getting to
You
PEI
only
is
have
almost free.
You only have
You
to
can
pay.
check in anytime you like.
Oh, goodness. But the Cobequid,
You can drive around that.
you can.
You gotta go through the old Wentworth Valley.
I do every time. It takes like 10 extra minutes. I did get a speeding ticket there the last time I drove through that
a
way.
little more than.
Yeah. It was,
Sounds like you saved yourself some money.
yeah. I was very unimpressed with that. But,
I had the same experience in Rawdon Hills one time.
Yeah.
You got through from down like Windsor way, coming back through Rawdon and kicks you out like Truro.
yeah.
And younger me, I met a very understanding officer of the law through there. And it could have been very expensive, and it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, police officers who are dressing up as homeless people in Halifax.
Stop
to give
trolling.
them tickets.
Which is just like, I know, I could see it today. You're.
Hey, we got a couple tunes from Sal. So we'll play a couple Sal tunes, and then we'll be back in a second.
Where's that hemlock you got at the apothecary shop? The stuff that you bought for the one you forgot. I suppose it should taste quite fine, but I don't wanna die. I'll cry, not for me. I'll weep for thee when I think of the time I thought you were mine. Turpentine libations of wine. The shit that I find takes up all my time, but time it tends to fly, and I don't wanna die. I'll cry, not for me. I'll weep for thee when I think of the time I thought you were mine. Paupers and princes and such, and lingering ledgers who long for your touch. But I'm not one to pry, and I for thee when I think of the time I thought you were mine. And passers-by, they're wondering why there's someone like you with someone like I've done my best, I've tried, and I don't wanna die. I'll cry, not for me, I'll weep for thee when I think of the time I thought you were mine. Now there are thoughts in your head left better unsaid, like the flowers of red that you left in my bed. But roses wither to die, and I don't wanna die. I'll cry, not for me, I'll weep for thee when I think of the time I thought you were mine. There's a howling gale on the Pequod, you see, that lone white whale and Queequeg and me, and my sunken sailor's eyes. But I don't wanna die, but I die when I think of me, weeping for thee, and I die when I try to forget why I cry. Mackenzie was a simple man. At the time he was living alone. At the time he was living alone. She looked like a Playboy centerfold, yet she walked with a limp of her leg. Oh, how she walked with the limp of her leg. Stumbled slow, she always kept a step ahead. Oh, how she always kept a step ahead. She was after a pleasure she'd never known, as she swung his arm around her hips. Oh, how she swung his arm around her hips. And as they walked down the moonlit avenue, he got the feeling that they're not alone. They got the feeling that they're not alone. And then she held him close as she held his breath. She'd given him the kiss of death. Oh, how she given him the kiss of death. After she was sure that the deed was done, she couldn't wipe that grin from her face. Oh, how she couldn't wipe the grin from her face. She turned around, threw his body down, said, "This has to be my masterpiece." She said, "This has to be my masterpiece." in his final bed. John Mackenzie was a simple man. In the night he died alone. In the night he died alone.
As far as I'm concerned, there's still only 2.
There is only 2. Hey, we're back. And you know what? We're doing news. Diddly news.
News.
You have very important news.
I have the most important
you just
news.
shared. So what is your news?
Well, because you guys were all hateful, it's obviously sandwich based.
Yes.
So you can head on down to Tambayan Cafe, which is a
Yeah.
3D cafe.
Looks really cool.
Yeah. This is all like designed for Dustin here, who doesn't work in town regularly.
Yeah.
It's got like whole design walls and nooks where you can kind of go and have your be in a public space but not have to deal with people.
Do you have to bring a MacBook?
You might.
It's recommended, but I don't think they're going to shut you out if you don't.
They definitely will charge you more.
But
That makes sense.
but now they've got a Filipino style porco bun, which is like a little
Like
handheld
steamed bun.
with a little like
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's like pulled pork, but like
Yeah.
a reduced pork on it. A little lettuce. And I don't know. Earlier today,
Is
I
it
saw
lettuce or
this.
is it cabbage?
It could be cabbage.
It's
too.
probably cabbage based.
Anyway, all I know is that I saw it mid-morning today. I came up on the social media when I was just having a minute of weakness and was like, hey, I wonder what the social media is going all bad, except, sandwich. So eat it so I can be absolved of guilt.
Do you think the steam buns, how much like wheat grain is used in the steam bun? Do you know? And how much of it's coming from PEI?
What's the human cost?
I prefer not to think about it. Like so many luxuries in life.
It's better not to think about it. Do you know what is a luxury? Going and seeing live music. And do you know where you can do that? You've already alluded to the wonderful city of St. John.
Oh, yes.
The Area 506 has announced its full lineup. That is,
the city so great, Mother Nature continually tries to hide it with fog.
yes, that is exactly right.
Don't look over there.
Only the second foggiest, I know you know this fact, the second foggiest city in the world. What's the foggiest city in the world?
Yeah.
St. John's.
Oh, really?
That's, yep.
Is that statistically
I am pretty sure. Yeah.
validated?
Yeah.
Is that why they're fighting over the yes?
I think so. And isn't, if I remember correctly, their Q team, like we're the Sea Dogs, their Q team is like the Fog Devils or something. And I've never had a chip on my shoulder about it. Taking place from this, we're not talking about the Fog Devils. We're talking about Area 506, taking place from July 30th to August 2nd. The festival will be held in the space adjoining the Area 506 waterfront container village. Have either of you been to the container village uptown St. John?
You know, everyone I've talked to about St. John in the last couple of years is like, I like St. John now, which is such a stark contrast to like when I first used to travel to St. John, when it was like,
Bad.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
And
no.
maybe it's just because Edmonton has really taken over as the worst.
Yeah.
Like they doubled down. We're like, listen, St. John, we don't want to be like, no one wants to be the bridesmaid, right?
No, you want
to be,
You want to be the
number one
most foggiest place in the world, not the second foggiest place in the world.
yeah. So, well, not a lot of fog in Edmonton.
No, but you want to be the bride, not the bridesmaid. You want to be number one. You have probably been to Edmonton more recently than I. Where's worse, Edmonton or downtown Moncton? Because I've been downtown Moncton recently, and it's not great. It reminds me of uptown St. John when I was a kid.
That's a harsh criticism.
Yes, it is. It is.
Harsh but fair.
I don't take it back.
You know, I think as I become less young, I think just being anywhere, like in a city,
Is bad.
almost.
Yeah.
I think it's, you know, I'm not saying it was not nice to pop in for a couple hours at some point and be like, oh.
I can go get a Costco hot dog and leave.
Yeah, but you don't even really have to go into the city proper for that.
No, it's true.
You just kind of scoot in, scoot out.
Yeah.
Get your glizzy and
Get the glizzy. It's hard. I like Costco food, but they have Winging It, like a fast food wings place over there too. Mm-hmm. And I'm a big wing boy, so it's, I have to decide if I'm going to get a poutine that has far too much gravy, cheese, and fries somehow, or no, it's hard. Hard to do it. It is kind of soup. It's pretty soup. Or get really, really hot wings.
St. John's, they'd call that loaded.
Oh, they would. The loaded fries. Heading the event, going back to Area 506,
Oh, right, yeah.
is Soul Asylum, Mariana's Trench, The Glorious Sons, and The Dead South. I know 2 of those.
Yeah, I think I've heard of the Trench one. They've been around for a minute.
They have been around for a minute. I think they're even Canadian. What do you look at that? Area 506 Festival will also feature a selection of New Brunswick artists. Some of these we've played before. The Martin Boys. Well, we've played Kylie Fox more than once. We've also played Grand Theft Bus.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Ingalls will be
I
there.
can't believe Grand Theft Bus is still playing.
I love it.
Dustin, for you who did not grow up here, that's like New Brunswick's OG jam band.
Yeah.
Well, they're piggybacking on Grand Theft Auto, so you know it's got to be good.
They might have been around before.
I think they were.
Maybe they've got a case against Rockstar.
They might.
I don't know.
I do know, going to a St. John story of Grand Theft Bus, all of their gear was stolen out of their tour van when they were in St. John. God bless St. John. We also got Constant Greetings, Nate and the Busy Boys, Dad Patrol, and Waylon Napadogan. There are more artists, Canadian artists like the Crash Test Dummies that are announced. Also international artists like.
Well, let me stop you.
Yeah.
The Crash Test Dummies, that's still a thing?
Yeah.
Unreal.
You know what? I think anyone will come out to play a gig and get some money, you know?
And then you pick St. John for some reason.
Well, that's where the money is, apparently.
Dustin and I were talking about this on the way into the airport today. We had to, park in the far end of the parking lot.
Yeah.
Due to the congestion at the airport right now. And we were discussing an acquaintance of ours who's a Kim Mitchell fan.
Interesting.
Not like Kim Mitchell comes on the radio.
And they don't change it.
Yeah, but like...
They aspire to listen to Kim Mitchell.
Actively.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
And
That's strange.
I didn't even know a thing existed like that.
No, I didn't either.
Didn't think that was within
And
the realm
you
of
folks are like
possibility.
still kind of friends with?
yeah.
Man, that's...
Yeah.
And but it was I kind of in my mind Crash Test Dummies fall into the same
Oh, yeah.
file folder of like, oh, that was a band with songs on the radio.
Well, they were omnipresent for a while. Like they had a couple of big hits, and it was just always on the radio in your mom's car.
Well, that goes back to the CBC. Well, not just the CBC, but the 30% Canadian CanCon stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's why we heard so much. Why you still hear so much Rush on the radio. If you listen to classic rock, every fourth song's Rush.
I was confident that was the entire reason that Kim Mitchell existed.
I think so.
Full
Yeah,
stop.
I think so. I 100%. And I don't hate Kim Mitchell, but when I listen to
You don't
Kim
love him
Mitchell,
either.
no, it's like listening to a static noise, it's like, this is fine. Like, it's fine for the background. There was one more artist I wanted to shout out, and it was, oh goodness, Caged Animals, who I like, and Wheatus. Wheatus is going to be there.
No.
Remember Wheatus?
Teenage Dirtbag.
Yeah.
Hey, remember the other song?
No.
No.
But Teenage Dirtbag is such a good song.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy. I'll give you that.
I would go see Wheatus for one song.
Just to go get the
That must be an easy set to play.
Oh yeah, just play a bunch of stuff that no one cares about,
Just
then
the
end
one.
it. Yeah.
Just leave.
Yeah. They probably do covers. They probably don't even do their own stuff. They do covers.
Hey man, if you had one hit and then you could go around playing 6 covers and your
Yes.
hit as an opener,
Yes. Are you serious?
yeah,
I would 100% do that. That'd be a wicked job. Yeah,
Might as well go for a soda covered by Wheatus.
That is our news. Hey, do what we always do right after news. You always remember this. What's after news?
What we're gonna listen to after this?
No, it's usually gold stars. And then
I have a gold star.
You have a
this
gold
week.
star?
Yeah, I might even have two actually.
What's your gold star?
Well, I was gonna give it last week to Mansour's.
Oh yeah, over in Amherst.
Menswear in Amherst has been in operation selling like higher end clothing for 100 years.
In Amherst.
In Amherst.
In Amherst.
Which speaks to how like Boom and Amherst used to be. But
That is
also
true.
the fact you could walk in there now at whatever time with folks we're pre-recording this live.
Yes.
So right now it's
the afternoon.
3:30ish
Yeah.
Saturday. You could walk in there and say, suit me up and tailor it on the spot, and I want to be out of here for 5. And they'd be like, no problem.
That's wild. I'm surprised that exists at all, let alone in Amherst.
I know.
Yeah, but people try like
But it would have a draw. Like if you can't do that in Moncton, or
Yeah.
you can't do that in Truro or Halifax or whatever, like you're gonna travel for that.
yeah.
I just find that's wild. I would have never guessed that.
And like I occasionally they come up on again when I look in the Doom box there for social media updates, and they're like well dressed. I mean, we would expect them to be, but like in like well presented little social media tip,
Yeah.
and like just you're like, man, you've stuck around 100 years, multiple generations, multiple everything. And you're still kind of in your core business, but you've obviously like you're adapting, and you're adapting in such a way that it's like you said, you're reaching out far enough to pull in a customer base that's like, oh, I still want to go. You know, like someone dropped 4 figures worth of money in my lap and was like, we need you to be very well dressed for tomorrow. I'm not going to Moncton. I'm going to Mansour's.
100%.
And be like,
Fix me up.
yeah.
Make me look good.
I'd spend the money on a car and use something from my closet.
Also, they give a lot of money to the community, which is also important.
All right. They're getting a gold star this
They're
week.
getting a gold star. My gold star last week, I gave it to Merrill Fullerton.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically for his work
The library.
with the library. And I just think I should give it to the librarians, both of the Sackville Library and the Dorchester Library, for all the hard work that they put in. I think a lot of people just think of librarians as people who like sit down and just like wait for people to get books. But they do a lot of programming, and they do a lot of events, especially for younger folks. And I think a good safe space for younger folks is the library. So
They can go and read about dangerous ideas.
yeah, and they can go look up dangerous ideas on computers as well, which is
That's new.
It is
They have dangerous ideas on the internet now?
1 or 2. I've only seen a couple. So Mansour's and the
view of
librarians
dangerous ideas is so antiquated.
in Sackville, and not Parsboro. That's not the other place, Dorchester. But I am sure the librarians over in Parsboro are wonderful. Hey, do you want to do some promos?
Sure.
Man, I got some promos.
Go ahead.
I'm going to start reading a promo, and then eventually you'll have a promo.
All right.
Do you know what's on right after this? If you don't even touch that dial, don't even think about touching that dial. What's on at 7 p.m.?
Probably something that's live and transmitted by KEXP.
That's right. Live on KEXP, bringing you the very best of KEXP's world-renowned live in-studio and remote performances. Each week, they're bringing you a new live session from emerging artists or a well-established act spanning styles, genres, and cultures. You know, there's a Canadian duo that plays microtonal jazz rock that was on there like 2 weeks ago and is all over the internets now.
I don't even know what microtonal jazz sounds like.
You would hate it. I'm going to play it sometime.
Okay.
They've had everyone from Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Florence and the Machine, the Lumineers, from Monster and Men, Alt J, Arctic Monkeys, London Grammar, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard, Portugal the Man, Mark DeMarco, Alabama Shakes, War on Drugs, Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros, Churches, Phoebe Bridges, Wilco, Always, Dennis Jr., Robert Glasser Experience, The National, Moe Day, Boy Genius, Pixies, Fleet Foxes, The Hives, Father John Missy, Glary Clark Jr., The XS, Kamasi, Washington, and some Canadian acts like St. Vincent, Purity Ring, Tegan and Sarah, Jeremy Dutcher, and so many more. Full videos of live on KEXP performances are available at youtube.com/KEXP, including a performance by Nova Scotian band Sloan, as well as new performances by killer math rock band Elephant Gym. I don't think it's a new performance anymore. That's like...
You've been singing it for multiple years.
Yeah. Anyway, you can check them out at
Also
KEXP.org.
not Canadian.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sunday at 8 p.m., we have Will Gallant join Will and friends to take a deep dive into his collection of vinyl. From new to old, from the known to unknown, come and discover some new tunes with What's in My Sackville. And right after that, at 9 p.m., you can listen to The Night Shift with Luca Capone.
Never know what you're going to get with Luca Capone.
Fervently supporting diverse adventurous artists from musical genres from psychedelic jazz to experimental hip-hop, tropicalia to music concrete, with a heavy focus on Canadian and independent artists. That
Big
can be
fan
heard.
of delis and probably also bread.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ever heard every night, Sunday, 9 p.m., CHMA. What do you got?
I got a new show alert. You can tune in.
New show.
Is that the only soundbite you make?
I can also do this right now.
Thank you for that.
Those are my two sound bites currently.
Okay. Join Vincent Legier Saturdays at 3.
Hey, that's right now.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it is. For a little more Canadian. All CanCon. Canadian music, Canadian history, Canadian stuff. Some focus on the Maritimes, presumably. Got a couple shows under his belt. So
A lot of Canadian history here in the Maritimes.
Oh, there's probably more Canadian history here in the Maritimes than in any other part of the country.
I think that's, yeah. I think you're right. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay, we got a couple tunes coming. We're doing Sal again.
You made this decision, and
I don't hate it.
He's
No.
sticking with it. It's
Yeah.
credit where it's due.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey,
Stay in the course.
Here's some
you're
Sal.
welcome, Sal. We're going to do some from my friend The Waitress then instead. His last album. He's got a new one.
Oh, yeah.
We'll pick one.
We'll pick some tunes. Here's some tunes.
I find it's quite the pleasant sensation when you sit there at my side. And it's quite the lucrative occupation when you take up all my time. And you take up everything I find incomplete, and you make it all completely sweet like wine. I cry with tears in my eyes. You see streaks down my cheeks. I wanna run and hide, 'cause you're right there, right there, right there by my side. You saw me in some sticky situations, and you said that you didn't mind. And you done me and my dirty dispositions, and you said, man, take your time. And you take up everything I find incomplete, and you make it all completely sweet like wine. I cry with tears in my eyes. You see streaks down my cheeks. I wanna run and hide, 'cause you're right there, right there, right there by my side. Sometimes I try to lose my inhibitions when I tip that bottle back. And you can sue me and my stupid superstitions. I saw a white cat, or was it black? And you take up everything I find incomplete, and you make it all completely sweet like wine. I cried with tears in my eyes. You see streaks down my cheeks. I won't run and hide, 'cause you're right there, right there, right there by my side. I'm going to see Rosemary. She's always good to me. She runs her fingers on my palms and tells me what she sees. And she talks to me so tenderly, and she takes her time with me. If I could speak my mind so candidly, I'd tell her she's the one for me. I'm going to see Rosemary. She never does me wrong. She smiles her laughing lines on me and puts the coffee on. And from time to time she turns me on, but I keep on keeping on. If I could speak my mind so honestly, I'd tell her she's the one for me. I'm going to see Rosemary. I will be there in due time. And when she looks her laughing eyes on me, I will take those hands in mine, and with my hat up tipped on bended knee, I will make my golden plea. And I'll sing my song so gallantly, just to tell her she's the one for me. I'm going to see Rosemary.
you for listening.
Thank you to CHMA for hosting us.
And broadcasting us. You can check them out at chmafm.com and CHMAFM on the socials. You can give us a shout out. No, you can't.
Not on any of the socials.
This is an old piece of paper I have in front of me.
Yeah, we gave up on the socials.
Yeah, but you can email us still if you want to. ATC at Midgic Airport or snail mail.
Or send us a postcard to CHMA headquarters.
Yeah, they'll get it to us. Finally, if you miss an episode, you can check us out anywhere you get your podcasts, including Deezer.
Good night, folks.